Hello there, listener. You're listening to the NeverFap Deluxe Daily. My name is Julius Reed, and get excited for another lovely show with me, yours truly, the theme tune! Of course, we'd like to thank the theme tune for introducing this lovely, obviously non-sexual expose into the human mind and what you can do when you're no longer addicted. Of course, you're probably listening to the show because you're a rabbit addict. Rabid. Probably like obsessed with boobs and stuff. Well, I'm here to turn the tide and help you recover, I guess. We've got segments on the show, that help you. Each segment better than the next, I guess. And that brings us to our first segment, the Checkup. The Checkup! Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, all 6 of you. Of course, there's no 6. There's less than 6. There's probably like negative listeners. But, if you're like negative because they're depressed on the inside, and I'm here to bring them back, baby. The Checkup, how are you coping with life? I'm here to check up on you. Maybe you've been doing really well. Maybe that's, you've been doing well. Maybe you've been kicking goals, as they like to say. Maybe you bagged your first 10, got her pregnant on the first date. Now you're looking at a life of beauty and solitude as your kids also. Well, I guess that'd be like 6s because you sort of round them out, because you're clearly a 2 if you're listening to this because you're addicted to porn. So yeah, how you're coping. If you need someone to talk to, don't contact me, I'm busy. But, you can talk to your parents and stuff and, people who aren't me. So yeah, that's how I can help, obviously. So yeah, did you meditate today? Meditation is what's going to help you go up in life. And especially, well, I guess from a mental perspective, help you remain mentally balanced. So meditation is important. If you're not meditating daily, you may as well kill yourself. That's some very truthful advice there from the Reed. No, don't kill yourself, but maybe supplement the killing of yourself with some meditation. Meditation is what we use to, bring ourselves to mental balance and to develop awareness, that sweet, precious awareness, which we use to, what do we use awareness for? That's right, to identify behaviors so we can change them and enter the Holy Land, as Moses said at some point. I don't know if he said that. Meditation important. Exercise also important. Exercise is going to keep you on track with your physical health. You can't just have good mental health. You need to have physical health. In fact, the two are related, because, if you don't have your physical health on board, well, then, you got things to look forward to, such as lethargy and not feeling great. Did you remain calm and aware today? If not, these are things that you need to focus on. What are you going to do differently for tomorrow? Tomorrow, of course, a new day, a brighter day. If, in fact, maybe you relapsed recently, that's okay. That's why the Reader's here to help you spring you back to life. Said no one ever. So that was the checkup, checking up on you. What are you going to do differently? Do everything differently if it's not working out, and obviously keep the routine. Routine is great. Routine is what keeps you immeasurably sexy. I think. So that was the question. No, sorry, that was not the question. That was the checkup. The checkup, which brings us to the topic. The topic. Oh yes. Today's topic is the benefits of cold showers. Maybe you want to learn more about cold showers, how they can help you with your recovery or during your recovery, or however you want to frame it, you sick porn addict bastard. So today, obviously, talking about cold showers. Aside obviously, and I don't want to focus so much on the physical effects because, there's plenty of it helps, I think it produces adrenaline because it's you facing the demons that is the cold. But yeah, I want to, aside from the physical effects of cold showers, obviously they're useful and, healthy, so you should do them irregardless. But I guess what I want to talk about is the benefits from a recovery perspective. And that very much relates to how you decide to approach cold showers. And I'll go into that very soon. Right now, he's going into it, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, the kids love it. Basically, how cold showers help you with your recovery is that they help you learn to deal with difficult situations more easily. And that's basically how I would describe it. From a high-level overview, to dive in a bit deeper, it teaches you to look at difficult situations as being simple, but only if you want it to be easy. And this is sort of a key point. So here's the deal. If you go into a cold shower thinking it will be easy and effortless and, you go in without fear, then essentially it's actually not going to be unbearable. Because here's the deal. Cold showers suck. Like, I've been taking cold showers maybe for like 4 or 5 years now, and it still sucks every time, especially in winter, where it's winter now in Australia. It's just crap. Every time it's crap. Every time is like, oh, I've got to do this thing. But the thing is, if you go into a cold shower with a positive attitude, with a this isn't a big deal attitude, with a calm attitude, and that's probably the key one. If you go in calm, it's actually not unbearable because you're calm. You don't, when you expect something to be awful, it will be awful. And I guess that's kind of what cold showers teach you, that if you go in worrying, if you go in with an anxiety, you will feel worry and you will feel anxiety. It won't make it any easier. It will actually just make it harder. And that's kind of what cold showers teach you. They teach you that if you go into something calm and aware, you'll be fine. And I guess this can be applied, obviously to cold showers, but, for example, it can be applied to, let's say you're having a panic attack, or, you're struggling with urges real bad. You've got two choices. You can either struggle with it and go, oh God, this is terrible. Oh, this is unbearable. Or you can just remain calm and be like, you know what, it's here, but you know what, I'm going to remain calm and I'm not going to react to it. That's sort of the difference that cold showers teach you. Of course, they don't necessarily teach you. Cold showers are just the medium for you to practice that. I still have many a moment where I dread going into a cold shower and I'm just really not feeling it, and then I go in and it's just a terrible experience. It's what you do with it that counts. Of course, there's the health benefits, which, there's a reason to do it as well. So, even if you go into it with, a poor mindset, then, you're still getting the benefit of, being drenched in cold water. Now, a lot of people, I think, use cold showers unproductively. Now, there's no, that's kind of like saying they use exercise unproductively. Like, exercise is inherently good for you in the same way that a cold shower is inherently good with you. But, I think how people use it wrong, so to speak, and again, there's no wrong or right, but they use cold showers as a way to deal with urges. And I think that's kind of not necessarily unhealthy, but to rely on that as a coping mechanism, I think is unhealthy. Reason being because it's almost like shock therapy. It's like, I'm feeling one very intense thing. I'm going to now replace that with another intense thing. But the reason why I say it's unhealthy is because it doesn't actually teach us to develop control over our mind and to remain calm. It's not like I'm going to bring myself to calm. It's more like if I exhaust myself, if I overwhelm myself, then I can overcome these urges. And it's not a long-term solution. I guess that's why I describe it as unhealthy. It's not that there's anything necessarily unhealthy about it, but like I say, because it doesn't teach you to develop control over your mind, it's not truly it's just not a long-term solution. And so I can't recommend that you do that. If the alternative, of course, is not to cope at all, then obviously do it. But in terms of long-term strategies, it really is about learning to be calm, and it's about learning to, make this as easy and as effortless as possible, not by constantly fighting yourself. That's the spiel from the read. And I just want to say as well, cold showers definitely don't replace meditation as well. That's probably another thing that people have. Cold showers really, in fact, don't even help you develop mental balance. It's just a medium for you to test yourself and to, express mental balance. It's really hard to be aware during a cold shower. It's possible, but I guess that's not the intention. But who knows? A lot of people talk about the Wim Hof breathing method, which from what I can tell is meditative. I've actually not looked into it or, practiced it. I guess primarily because Wim Hof is kind of from going from hot to cold or whatever, however you do it. Whereas I just go straight cold, which in my opinion is more difficult. But yeah, I haven't studied it. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. The Julius reads 2 cents, 2 cents. Oh yeah, that made no sense. Which brings us to the viewer mail. The viewer mail. Oh God, my throat. Oh. Is that gunk in there? What's the deal with that, huh? Girls don't find that sexy. Which is why I'm sharing it with you, because obviously I've got a lovely partner and I wouldn't want to find anyone different. Call me, I'm desperate. So today's viewer mail comes from Olivia Barnes from, Göteborg, Sweden. Obviously a real person. I don't know where this place is. Does Sweden even exist? I mean, you see the hot girls and stuff, but are they real? Are they real? Are they just German girls, but like dressed differently? I don't know. Olivia says, I've been experimenting with steroids lately. Unfortunately, my arm exploded and I can no longer masturbate anymore. Would you be willing to help out? Well, I mean, I guess it depends. Olivia, are you a girl pretending to be a guy? Then I will happily assist with your masturbation adventures. In fact, I think Olivia is a woman's name, so already this makes no sense. So yeah, I mean, obviously I would, help masturbate Olivia. Hot girl. Obviously, I assume all girls are hot, because only hot girls, send in viewer mails. That's a fact. So yeah, of course, I'm wary of your request. Maybe this could be one of those gay traps that, people keep hearing about, a guy who pretends to be a girl, but then, he sticks his penis inside you and it's already too late. It's like, the gay trap. I wonder what it must be like as like a Christian person or whatever, where it's like, if you were to partake in sodomy, how that would make you feel. Would it be kind of like, I can't go into heaven? Like, that's it? It's like, I've already committed like the worst of the sins. Well, I guess like, I don't know if it's the worst of the sins. I guess like, killing a man and then like, is having sex with a dead corpse worse than homosexuality? I have no idea. So yeah, a gay trap. Is this a gay trap, Olivia? Or alleged Olivia? Maybe your name's like Barnsey or something and I don't know what's going on. With that said, I think your request is a valid one. But have you ever tried masturbating with your non-dominant hand? Obviously don't give that a go. That's just weird. So obviously I'd be willing to masturbate you instead. So yeah, in addition, will you also let me stick my penis into the gaping hole where your arm exploded? I think that's a fair trade-off. Obviously, I have to have sex with you. Maybe I get to have sex with with you how I want. That's obviously been a long-awaited fetish of mine that I've been hoping to satisfy since I was 3. Ever since my dad exploded into a million pieces. I don't know why, so I have to fulfill that hole with my penis. So yeah, worst case scenario, you can just rub your junk, well, I guess you're a girl, your vagina against other people on the train when, it's really packed in the morning. That way, obviously no one will know what's going on and you'll, get to satisfy that feeling, that desire, kind of like masturbating to the reed. I know that's something that a lot of mostly girls, are really into these days, and I'm entirely fine with that. Obviously, don't do that on the train; it's weird. So that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you for listening. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Discord. If you like to chat with the Reed, check us out on Reddit. Our Castbox channel is a great place to hang out. That doesn't make any sense. Check us, email us, NeverFapDeluxe@gmail.com. Check out the website. Do another podcast, The Writers Daily, and stay safe.